Welcome to another 10 at 10 for 10 training and leadership development. And today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite things to talk about. And it's something I live by. And people that know me, they know I live by what I'm going to share with you today. Because I live both sides of it. And I'm going to talk about this side and I'm going to talk about that side. And I actually do live both of them. So I'm going to sum it up like this for you. Short-term pain, long-term gain. That's option A. Or long-term pain, short-term gain. Option B. Which option are you guys?
A.
Hey.
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 A.
Keep listening for a B. I haven't heard one. No B's? Okay, good. Well, you're in the right place. Okay. Because look, you guys know I'm working really hard. It's pretty clear how hard I'm working, right?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I'd
say so.
absolutely.
I'm not hiding it, right? So yeah, I work day and night. I basically work and sleep and work and sleep. That's what I do right now. But look, guys, do you think I'm going to do that like for the rest of my life? You think it's going to be like that for the rest of my life?
No.
As far as
Absolutely
I'm
not.
concerned, full funding is a new thing. Yeah, it's been here since November, but in my opinion, it's new, right? November, count the
Right.
months. What is that?
Right.
Yes.
Maybe 7 months, something like that. Okay. 7 months. Do you think you can get $1 billion concept off the ground in only 7 months? Does it only take 7 months to get $1 billion idea going? What do you think?
No.
No.
Probably not.
It'd
No.
take,
No.
it'd take a little more time than 7 months. We're getting close, though. We're getting close. Because I don't think it'll take a year either. So look at how close we are to the 7 out of a year. That only leaves 5 months. That I don't think I need to be a workaholic for 12 months to kick off what I'm doing. I think we're very close to be getting back to the other side. Okay, and that is when you're a millionaire, you should be able to enjoy life. Would you guys agree?
Yeah.
Agree.
Yes,
Oh,
absolutely.
yes.
Now
Yeah.
I happen to enjoy work. That I know I'm weird that way, but not everybody does. But honestly, I got a whole list of other things that I want to do as well that I would equally or even more so enjoy doing with my time. Okay. And so I have done this. I've done projects that lasted for many, many years, and then they get to a certain point where the project just completely doesn't need my attention at all. And I can convert into a 4-hour work week, when it comes down to that, where I just kind of check on things and I have my people, right? When you structure properly, you have your people. Okay. And a millionaire, you're always going to have your people. I got a driver, I got people that cook for me, I got people that clean for me, on down the list. Okay. So look, you're going to have people when you become a millionaire too. Okay. And when you look at pool funding, it wasn't meant to be like just some pocket change opportunity. Okay. I set pool funding up to create millionaires on purpose. Now, what's the potential here? Yeah, we could create millions of millionaires. How many millions? I'd say the upside potential here is 100 million millionaires. That would be right about where we're going to run out of steam as far as global population versus how many people need to be there to support such a thing. Okay. That'd be the top of it.
Sounds about right.
So somewhere between 10 million millionaires and 100 million millionaires, and pool funding creates that. We can gather all of our millionaires together and say, let's do the zillionaire thing together and change the world even further. I got ideas for that too. Okay. Because
Just getting started.
yeah. So short-term pain, long-term gain. Yeah, I feel the pain. When you're really tired and you work anyway, okay, it is painful. Okay, I'm not going to tell you it's not. But compared to what? You want to, I'll tell you what's more painful. The arguments I used to have almost every day with my ex-wife, the American, the first one, about money. Okay? That was way more painful. Okay, than the, I might lose a little bit of sleep, trying to kick off a big thing and get it off the ground. Okay. Back when I was Mr. Regular Joe, okay, I started out that way. And I had my issues, believe me. I had plenty of them. Okay. And one of them, I used to argue, my ex-wife and I, we argued like it was, it was terrible. In fact, the current wife, her and I are like both anti-argument. So we both like whatever it takes not to get into an argument. That's our style. And I love it. So we make every reason not to argue. We might not agree on things, but we don't argue about anything. I just love that. Oh my God, it's so peaceful. I can actually think. The cerebral frontal cortex shuts down when you're in an argument. You go back into the monkey brain or whatever you want to call it. And you're not thinking straight when you're in an argument. But that was pain. And it went on for years. It went on, guys, it went on for decades. Now, you want to talk about long-term pain? Decades is long-term. Would you guys agree?
Agree?
Yes.
Definitely.
Yes.
That's only one example of long-term pain. I could give you a list of how regular Joe is totally screwed because he's regular Joe. And you guys could probably agree with every check mark on that list.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Do I have to go through the
Oh,
list?
yeah. No, you don't.
You feeling
Not
me?
necessary.
You know what I'm talking about.
Oh, yes.
Long-term
yeah.
pain.
Very much so.
And you can
Feeling
get
it.
you can get used to it. You can get used to long-term pain. You can get used to it. People do. People go to the grave they're spent their entire life
you're right.
in long-term pain. And that
Yep.
could be 70 years, 80 years of long-term pain all the way to the
Shut
grave,
up, right.
And that's how it goes probably for most people.
Not acceptable.
Well, let me tell you something. You didn't come to pool funding to continue that, did you?
Nope.
No way.
Nope.
No way.
Nope.
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 You
No,
came
sirree,
here to
Bob.
change that.
Nope.
But I'm going to tell you what, we're going to increase your pain now.
Oh boy.
Okay. We're going to increase it in order to subtract off the long-term part of it. Okay. So we're going to ramp up your pain. We're going to create more pain for you right now, but for a short time, like a sprint. Okay. So it's going to hurt. It's short term, 6 months, something like that. Okay. Maybe some of you are really smart. You can get down to 3 months, something like that. 3 to 6 months of extra pain that you didn't have in your life before. Okay. You're going to add to that. And then on the other side of that, you are going to eliminate a whole bunch of checklists, a whole checklist of things that created pain in your life, and they're going to be gone, 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 gone. And how about a life that feels stress-free when it's all done? You signing up for a stress-free life?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, it's on the other side. It's on the other side. It's on the other side. You got to get to the other side of the pain. You have to have results. You have to have something you can depend on. And it's not my job to build it for you. I'm providing an opportunity where you can build. Okay. What you're building is a structure of people. That's what you're really building here. And you're getting people in the right placement, but it's not just putting them in a box and forget about them. You got to watch what they do, because when they start getting a little quirky, you got to go address it. You make sure everybody does what they're supposed to do in that structure. Okay. It's no different than if you're running a company. You're going to be watching over your people, making sure people do what they're supposed to be doing. But this is easier than a company. Running a company is like 1,000 times harder than what you're going to do in pool funding. Okay. What you'll do in pool funding is easy compared to running a company with a bunch of people you got to watch over. Trust me on that. Okay. So, but yeah, you're going to be structuring, you're going to be team building, and you're going to be making sure that they're, you know, getting to the training and all that. Okay. There's things to do. It's not a free lunch, in other words. Pool funding is not a free lunch. It's not a free ride to $1 million. But it is an opportunity to get to $1 million in less than a year or up to a year. If you just jump in and get training from the start, it won't even take you a year to get to millionaire status. Okay. $90,000 a month coming in every month consistently. And it'll just be like, it just comes in. Okay. Because what we have here is you know, we built a system that can hold that in place for you if you do your part. If you don't do your part, what can you expect? Right? Can't expect much if you don't do your part. Show up to training, follow what you learn in training, do what you're told to do so that you succeed. You come to training to learn how to succeed. Okay. Short-term pain, long-term gain. Okay, this is a good one because, like I said, it's one of my favorite things to talk about because I epitomize it. When I'm in the long-term gain part of life, okay, I'm a fun guy to hang out with. I really am. I'm a blast. You know, you guys will have a good time. I got jokes. I got so many jokes. You know, I make people laugh. Okay. And I like doing activities. I like doing stuff. I like food. So yeah, good times ahead. Now, you guys got to evaluate just what you're willing to do and what you're not willing to do, because this is an individual thing. Okay. And some of you are boxed in. I could name names. Some of you have to keep doing what you're doing. It's costing you a lot of time to do it, and you can't really make any changes to it. And you're just going to have to work around it. And you are. I think you know who I'm talking about. People that I'm alluding to. They got it tougher because their hours are long at the regular deal, and there's no way to change that. They just have to work around it. It's just going to take. So, but the cool thing is we got many things coming up. This a pool match me. Wow, it's gonna make things a lot easier in hunting down a couple of referrals. Okay, 2, 3, 4 referrals, no problem. Right, you'll be able to hunt them down in there. No one can say that they can't find anybody anymore because they're lining up. They're ready for you. Are you ready for them? So be sure to come here with the right intent. The intent that you should have when you come into training is that this is a serious training about becoming a millionaire in a full package deal. We're not just like some Anthony Robbins talking about the principles of wealth creation, right? And not giving you a vehicle to go with it. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about all the things, the mindsets and the checklists and the, you know, just, you know, the kind of routines. But at the end of the day, after paying him $5,000 and being around a campfire together, maybe walking on some hot coals, you know what I'm saying, to prove that you can mentally get above that, you know what I'm saying? And I think that's wonderful, right? I think that's absolutely awesome. And I think it's worth it, the $5,000. But a lot of people go home and like they've got to then write out their own plan. But here in pool funding, you get a plan, you get training, you get support, you get something that costs very little, not $5,000. You're getting a lot of what Anthony Robbins is providing for free by showing up to training. Am I right, guys?
Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely.
You're listening to
Yeah.
a millionaire, teaching you how to become a millionaire. Okay. So yeah, take this serious, and everything's about to just hit that fine point in the month of July where it's like, we're just going to explode in numbers, and we're going to leave some people behind because they're going to be like, what happened? Everything seemed to be like I could track it. And then suddenly it turned into this untrackable, like explosion of growth. And some people are like, they're not going to be ready for that. They're going to like, you know, Some people like, I used to be able to get people to return my call, but now they don't return my call for a week. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens in explosive growth. Unless you're in on one of the main if you got to become one of the main players, right? In order to get the phone calls to be returned right away. Okay. That's how it works. I got more people reaching out to me every day than it's possible for me to get back to. That's already happening. So I go through, I kind of like take a peek, and I'm prioritizing who I go to, right? There's usually about 10 people that are at the top of my list. And it shifts a little bit. Sometimes I drop a person and add another, sometimes somebody better shows up, so I always kind of, watch my Power of 10 video. You know what I'm talking about. Short-term pain, long-term gain, buy into it. Okay. If you do, then you'll make it happen. You'll come here with more intent, not just to be entertained for a few minutes and feel good for a few minutes. I know it feels good to come here. I feel good being here with you. And I know it rubs off. I know if you're feeling it. You're feeling what I'm feeling. And then from there, you'll understand that this is more than just valuable for the entertainment factor, but it's actually like this is here to change your life. So that long checklist of things that give you pain, and it's just ongoing. There's no sight to the end of it ever happening. But I'm telling you, with money, you look at that same list when you got money. If I have money, can I rub this one out? Oh yeah, I can rub that one out. Okay, if I have money, can I rub that one out? Oh yeah, I can rub that one out too. If I have money, can I rub that one out? Oh yeah, I can rub that one out too. You'd be surprised how much of the pain in your life you can rub out with money. Do you guys agree with what I'm saying? That money's going to rub out a lot of your pain long term?
I hope so.
Absolutely.
All right.
Yes.
Now they say
Yep.
money can't buy you happiness, but the lack of money never bought anybody happiness. Can we say that?
Yeah.
Right.
Agreed.
Right. Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you can have a good attitude whether you have money or you don't have money. I'm all for that. Okay. Have a good attitude regardless. But let's be honest with you. I've been rich. I've been poor. I've been rich again. I've been poor again. I've been rich and I've been poor. And I gotta tell you, rich is better. Okay. Because I've been through it all, up and down, sideways, backwards, forwards. And I gotta tell you, rich is better. While you're down here in this meat suit, okay, money does help a lot. Yeah. And I don't like pain. I don't like to suffer. I don't like to be oppressed, depressed, suppressed, repressed. I don't like any of it. Okay. I like to be the boss of me. That's how I like it. And so millionaire status is the only way to go. All right. That could be you. That could be you. You. It's up to you, isn't it? Thank you for showing up to the live training. For those tuning in to us on YouTube, thank you for watching us on YouTube. While you're on our channel, please subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on anything. Give us a like. We love positive comments. Drop us a positive comment if you will. And thank you again for tuning in. Now we can all unmute and say, I'm going to be a millionaire. Everybody say that.
I'm gonna be a millionaire.
Yeah.
Ay, 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 ay.